For this lesson, students will need to first download the sprite files attached in the assignment. Then, we delete the default sprite in Scratch. Then, we import the new sprites by pointing your mouse cursor at the Choose a Sprite button. Do not click. Then, click on the Upload Sprite link and select the new sprite from your Downloads folder. Upload and add the sprites one by one. Now, we can start coding. Drag the "when the flag is clicked" to the code area. Then, we go to Motions, and we take the block and point in direction 90. Then, add a forever block. Key up arrow pressed then. Move 10 steps. Change it to move 3.5 steps. That means 3.5 steps. Point towards mouse pointer always. Now, we go to Events, and we grab the block when the flag is clicked, and also add forever block. Add if block inside it. Sensing, we take the if key space pressed then. Create clone of bullet, not myself. Wait for 0.2 seconds. Now, select the bullet sprite. Add when the flag is clicked. We go to Looks and we take the hide block. Next, we go to Controls and take the block forever. Motions. Go to Player always. Point in direction 90. Then, point in direction of player. This block is called Point in Direction and not Point Towards Direction. If you select wrongly, your bullet will shoot in the wrong direction. When you start a clone, Show. Go to Random Position, and we change the block. Go to Player. Now, this block point in direction of player, so that the bullet will go to the player, and point in direction of player. We go to Controls and we'll take the block. Repeat until operators, then, or block. Repeat until touching edge or touching enemy tanks. So, if this sprite is being touched by the player sprite, repeat until. We go to Motions again. Move 10 steps. Then, keep moving 10 steps until it touches the edge, or the enemy tanks. We go to Controls and we'll take the block. Delete this clone after it is done. Now, we go enemy tanks first. We make some variables. First one named kills for all sprites. Second one named player health for all sprites again. And the third one, opponent health, and this is very important. We have to check for this sprite only. If not, this variable might not work. Now, start when the flag is clicked. We'll set player health to 5 in the beginning. And also set opponent health to 3. So, if the bullet touches the opponent 3 times, the opponent will die. We go to looks and we'll take the block. Hide in the beginning. Go to controls and take the block forever. Motions, go to X. And Y, pick random. The value of X put X set to 251 and then Y, the random. 238 to minus 234. Nearly forget, we also need to set kills to 0. We set the X 251 for enemy tanks so that it remain in the same X, and Y value will change randomly. Create clone of myself. Wait for 3 seconds. So, this was the code to generate enemy tanks in random places. When it starts to clone, after it created an enemy tank clone, we set opponent health to 3. Go to looks and take the block show. Forever. We go to motions and take the block. Glide 5 seconds to the player. Enemy tanks will move towards the player now, by gliding 5 seconds towards the player. Then, we start with the new block of code. When I start as a clone, set opponent health to 3. Forever. We go to motions and take the block. Add if block. Go to sensings and take the block. Touching bullet. So that enemy tanks will always point towards the player, and if it is touching bullet, then change opponent health by -1. To decrease the opponent health by -1 each time it touches the bullet. Change brightness effect by 20. We will wait for a short periods of time. So, set the wait value to 0.1 seconds. Now, set the brightest effect back to 0. So, Hank will look as normal again. Again, we take the if block, go to operators, and take lesser than sign, then put in the if block. We'll put up and tilt, and the second one will take 1. So if opponent health is less than 1, then change the kills by 1. Now, go to controls and we'll take the block. Delete this clone. If block. If touching. Player then. Change opponent health by -1. Wait for 0.5 seconds. Take the if block again. Add the less than sign. If player health less than 1, stop, all, game over.